I've been fired up about it since y'all started talking about it. I think this is the most phenomenal thing, to get a group of people together that understand the passion that we need to do in order to get kids healthy, and to come together and brainstorm, taking those ideas back to mind and being able to incorporate some of the things that they've been able to overcome.
Well, it's just great to be in an environment where everybody here is focused on the same goal, coordinating all of our efforts in the same direction, not focusing on the problems, but focusing on the solutions is exciting, and I felt that that's what this conference was going to be about.
The thing that we're doing different here from all other conferences and summits on health that take place throughout our state and across our country is really setting some annual goals for the state, and then using resources that exist to track against those goals all year long, and then come back together next year and say, okay, here's where we succeeded, here's where we fell short, and here's what we're going to do about it going forward.
I think the benefits of the summit is to bring everybody to the table: teachers, administrators, healthcare professionals, community leaders, nonprofit executives, to start looking at the issues that we've all been working on individually. So anybody that cares anything about the health of Texans should come to the summit.
Really, coordinated school health is for everybody. So it should include health and physical educators, school counselors, school nurses, principals and superintendents, parents and other invested community members, business partners, really anybody who has an impact on children's health, which is everybody.
It's so important that we get out there and we meet people across the different 8 components, because just like this conference is saying, we have to come together and we have to be the role models. And being able to talk to a nurse, or being able to talk to somebody in health education or into the mental health part is very, very important at this point, because I feel like it's time that we bring ourselves out of our own little box. For me, it's physical education, and now I need to reach out and grab other people and tell them what I'm doing and find out what they're doing, so we can have a true coordinated approach.
It's going to take all of us working together. So businesses are going to have a role to play, the schools have a role to play, other nonprofits, and the more that we can work together, the more that we can start to reverse the trend in terms of deteriorating health in Texas.
This is the place to make it happen, and that's very important. We know, we learn, we understand, but now this is the place to make it happen.
It's time to move forward.
It's time for the obesity level to drop.
It's time for an active lifestyle.
It's time for people to care.
It's time for people to wake up.
It's time for people to stop talking and start taking action.
It's time for adults to lead by example.
It's time to recommit yourself.
It is time for kids to get active.
It's time to teach children and young adults how to have healthy relationships.
It's time for collaboration.
It's time to stop messing around.
It's time to communicate.
It's time to activate Texas.
So when you get out there and talk to kids and talk to parents, live it, do it, and it's time to be healthy.
It's time to build a generation of health promoters.
It's time!